Hello guys, Ecto here, and I'm going to turn down the music for now. Welcome to Ghost. This is another boss from the game Nervous Breakdown, specifically World 3. This has 3 stages which each function differently but rely on... Stage 2 and Stage 3 rely on each other, so let's just get started. So I'm going to skip over phase 1 now because you can actually figure out all the stages from the start. And this one just revolves the timer. So, phase 2, we'll have 4 medium blobs. We're going to be clicking them as A, B, C and D in this order. We're doing that 4 times over. So for example, we could put A, B, C, D, then C, D, B, A, but it will always be all 4, all 4, all 4, all 4. So let's get our values. So we're going to get the serial number. So we have 3, converting the letters into numbers. So 3, 5, 0, 5, 5, 4. So we're going to first take the product of the first 2. I'll explain. So we'll be using this equation, but I'll show you first. So, what we would actually do, which is what I'm doing here, is we're going to take y, which is going to be the numbers we get here, and take the modulo n, which n is the amount of letters we have, which at the start will be A, B, C, D, so 4. To get a v, we're going to take the vth letter of 0 and take so the 0th, 1th, first, second, or third from the list S, which is A, B, C, D. As this final code, divide y by n, so we divide y by at the start 4, then 3 and 2, writing down, and then we're going to move said letter from the list and repeat until we have each follow a code. So we're going to be doing this for the product of the first and second, then third and fourth, then fifth, and then the sum of all. So first we have this product, which gives us 15, and then when we divide by 4, it gives us 3 when rounded down. And the numbers we need are these 3 that I've made here. So the first number mod 4 is 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So the first we're going to be taking D. We're going to remove that. And then our second number, which is after we've divided by 4 and rounded it down, we multiplied by 3 this time, we get 0. We're going to hit the first one, so A. And then finally, when we divide this number up here, which is just this without the modulo, by 3 this time, which is because the string was now 3, and the modulo by 2, we get 1. So we're going to be taking C. So our first is DACB. Let's do this for the second product, which is actually in fact 0 times 5. So everything's going to be 0. So this is going to be ACD. Then we have 5 times 4. So 0, 2, 1. So if we figure this out, zero is going to be the A. 2 is going to end up being D. And 1 is going to be C. ADCB. Provided the sum, it will be 3 plus 5 plus 0 plus 5 plus 5 4. Just going to make sure that you don't say take 10 of these zeros into 10. No, okay. So the sum goes 22. So we'll get 2, 2, and 1 this time. So first we're going to be taking 2, so we're going to be in C. Then 2 again, so D. And finally 1, which is B. So here's our sequence. we're now going to put it like this for stage 3, and simple for stage 3, we're going to put 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, and 4 here. We're going to be going down the columns and pressing these places in a 16 block grid. So we're going to be going D1, A2, A3, C4, A1, B2, and so on. But now it's time for the first part, where we're going to press it where both are even and different, odd and different, the same, and at any time. Each of these must be followed exactly once. A set of times that I found for this are 19, 22, 23, and 24, but the first one is going to be the two odds. Then it's the matching ones. Then it's the other. Then the two evens. So let's wait for 19 up to 24 to appear. And hopefully, if I've done this right, we're going to be inputting these afterwards. So 19, 22, 23, 24. Then we have this set, and hopefully if I've got this right, got D, A, C, B, then A, B, C, D. We need to move out of the way of these spiky things. A, D, C, B, and then finally C, D, B, A. And now we've got 16 of these. Remember to move out of the way of these spiky things as they come towards the 3 dots at the bottom. So now we're going to be pressing the one with the pink square bracket is going to be the one that's attacking. So we're going to have D1, then we're going to have A2 and A3, then C4, move out the way of the spiky thing. And then top of column 2, we've got A1, B2, move out the way, D3 and D4. Then we've got C1, 2, and 3, and then B4. We can ignore that one. And then we just press the other ones from top to bottom because it's going to be B1, then D2, then B3, then A4. There we go, self-module. So hopefully you understand how to solve Ghost now. Just be warned of the spikes flying out of the blobs towards one of the 3 LEDs. You just move out of the way of the one that has the pink square brackets around them. So just to repeat, one large blob you got to press it on these times, where I suggest these times are some good times to do it on. And each one has to be followed exactly once. So you can't have 22 and 33, for example. For medium blobs, we're going to do this whole moduloing stuff, where it's basically we take our number, modulo by the amount of stuff, which is 4, 3, then 2, to get V, and take the V letter from S, assign that to X so we can remove it from S afterwards, and divide Y by N to get a new number. And then this one is just pair off each of the columns if you put all of your answers next to each other with numbers 1 to 4 and then click those in order. So like we had D1, A2, A3, C4, then A1, B2, D3, D4, and so on. So hopefully you understand how to do Ghost now, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.